They're worried also about families having what they call giver's remorse if the exemptions are extended after making irrevocable gifts based on tax fears. So you give that stuff away and then you say, oh man, I'm mad at you now. Now I want to take it back. Well, they're sort of warning you to think it through before you make these gifts because sometimes you give something to someone and you can't get it back. And and also attorneys are warning about potential IRS issues, and they're urging clients that if you want to sort of make this move because you think the Democrats are going to take over, you should probably go ahead and make the move now because they said a lot of legal and financial professionals are going to become overwhelmed when they get closer to the 2025 deadline. So here are a few little tips on estate planning that can kind of help you just sort of think through what you want to do with your wealth, what you want to do with your family, how you want to make sure the kids are good, make sure the family's good. Before I move on, do me a favor. Please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and you're watching drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent Black people, but you ain't got to be Black to be here. But this is a Black-owned business, so I have no shame in telling you guys that. Also, we do every day, we do free financial consciousness training called Economic Elevation every morning, 10 a.m., 7 days a week. It is a free class to the entire community because I want our people to be number one when it comes to wealth, number one when it comes to investing, number one when it comes to our economics. So if you'd like to join that free class with you and your kids, bring your family, bring your cousin, and bring everybody, just go to b1moneytips.com. That's right there on the screen, b1moneytips.com. Or you can also get a copy of my training on how to make money without working by texting the word money to the number 87948. Text money to 87948. All right, so let's finish this up real quick. I told you guys I wasn't going to keep you for too long. So here are a few tips when it comes to estate taxes and stuff like that. First of all, balance your gifting with long-term needs. So before you make a big gift to somebody, make sure you don't need the money later. A lot of estate planning, even though you might want to rush to give everything away to avoid the taxes, you got to think about what you're going to need. That's something the experts would say. Also, structure your gifts properly. So you may want to talk to an estate planning or trust expert that can help you to stagger the gifting strategy, right? To prevent what they call sudden wealth syndrome. We did a class in B1 Money Tips. We did a class on sudden wealth syndrome earlier this week, where when you give a bunch of money to your family, it may kind of freak them out. And, a lot of people, you suddenly hand them $500,000 and they didn't have $50 in the bank last week. That can lead to bad investing decision, a lot of panicking, a lot of bad moves financially that could cause you to lose that wealth. Remember, 70% of all wealthy families lose all their wealth in one generation, so you got to be really careful about that. Also, don't wait till the last minute. A lot of legal professionals, they can become overwhelmed as the deadline comes up, so you want to start your estate planning process early because if you wait too late and you try to make sudden moves that don't make any sense, that can lead to IRS scrutiny. The IRS will investigate to see what's going on if they think that you made a move strictly to avoid taxes, right? So you want to just sort of make your moves, make them natural, make them smart so that you can have good tax planning to prepare yourself long term. So if you have an interest in the basics of estate planning, the Dr. Boyce Academy, we do have a class on estate planning. It's $299 for lifetime access, but you can actually get access for $99 by looking in the bio, look in the link in the bio of this video or the description of this video. You can find the link to get the coupon code, and I'll also put the link in the chat right now so you guys can take a look. Feel free to take a look at that, go through it with your family, and what it'll do is it'll introduce you to the fundamentals of estate planning so that you can sort of begin that process of preparing for the afterlife, preparing for what happens after your life is over. So there's the link. I put it in the chat. Let me know if you guys can see that link in there. So feel free to go take a look at that. All right.